Hello, how are we doing today? My name is Spectrum Dominus, and today is Wednesday. So we are doing an episode of What's in the Box Wednesday. But we're doing a special episode because the final shipment of PSA has returned. It is here. It is ready to go. We have sent out, this is our 6th shipment. It has approximately, and you'll know because of the title of the video, after I count the numbers, I'll make sure the title says the number. But I believe, I didn't want to look, I didn't want to accidentally see any of the things, but I believe it has approximately 46 cards. Let's call it 45 for now, but most of them go up to 48. So we'll see how that plays out. There is, I guess I could have done this part, because there is the PSA box that we're looking for. Bam! This is just empty broken boxes. Alright. So this one, what's great about this one, so you guys see, I'm in my jersey. I'm going to talk about it now. This week we got a Bad News Bears jersey. It's number 3. Kelly Leak. They also have the Tanner jersey available, which is 12, but I like Kelly Leak more. I may get a Tanner with the Chico Bales bonds on the back. So that's my my entertainment sports jersey of the week. But you guys know I've been sending in a PSA. I've been wanting to do more, and I still do. I've got all this stuff I want to send in, and I've got stuff out there. I need to reorganize my PSA because I'm building stuff up on the side here that needs to go in here, and I just haven't organized it yet. I have the 5th shipments PSA cards standing there, and I haven't put them, I haven't adjusted these need to come down and these need to go up. There's so much that needs to be done. I'm really tight on time. So I'm trying to make time to do this stuff while still keeping up with the off-screen stuff, and that's where, between work and life, and life is extremely busy right now. But no more excuses. We got to get moving forward, get stuff done. This box here, Shane did not get involved in, Lucas did not get involved in, Angel did not get involved in. I did take, I believe, I'll have to see when I'm opening it, but I'm pretty sure I did take 6 to 8. I'm not sure. I think we're doing 6 right now. It'll be on the list, but I didn't look at the list of Sugar White's cards. So those will be in here somewhere. When I pull them out of the box, I put them upside down. I'll try to find his cards and do his together right away or at the end, one or the other, depending on how good the cards we sent were. But we sent those cards. But aside from that, everything else is ours. And at least 3 rows came from the active players and 2 rows came from the retired PC type guys. So I do have in my head a couple of the cards that are in there. This card here, that's the Barry Sanders hologram Game Breakers from 1991 Upper Deck. We pulled 2 of those. I sent 1 here, and there's the second one up there, which we're going to send again. I just didn't want to send them together. So pulled 2 of those. So one of them is in here. I also know that there's a hologram Cal Ripken silver ticket. You guys know I talked about it in the first video. Look at the cleaning video, but it's in there. And then I do know there's a bunch of the first Bowman, well, not necessarily first Bowman, but Bowman football from the draft picks that were in this draft, like Jackson Dart, Cam Ward, Ashton Genty, people in here that I was like, these guys seem like they're going to be first round picks. It was before the draft that we sent these. And I think I did pretty well with the ones I sent. The problem being that several of them I wouldn't have sent had I not realized they weren't first Bowmans. I don't know what got into my head, but I was like, a Bowman of this guy who will be a first round pick. And I sent it, and then when I was doing my after, I realized, this is not a first Bowman. It's just his second Bowman. He had one in 2023. But whatever. But let's get through. There's a lot in here. I have no clue what it is. So I always like that. I always like forgetting. People get mad that it takes 2 months now. I'm glad that it takes 2 months. You should just send more so you always have one coming. But it should take long enough that you forget what's in the box and you get the surprise, because that's the fun. All right, guys, so it happened again. we got a card. In fact, there are 3 cards. 3 cards this time that did not get. They're really killing us here. Charging us for grading and not grading the cards is not an acceptable thing. I'm very, very saddened by what PSA is doing. But we'll keep going. We'll see what we did get graded. There are a lot of cards here. I can't wait to see what they came up with. Ooh, I just saw the back of one of the cards. I have not seen any of the grades, but I just remembered one of the cards that I sent that I completely forgot about and I'm quite excited about. So, quickly, let's go through the backs and put them into a reveal order. We can do that kind of early. That, I think... That I don't know. That... let's get all these together. Let's get all these together. That can go with that. This can go here. That goes there. That goes there. Oh, this is definitely one of Sugar's. That goes there. This is one of Sugar's. That goes there. This one I did for a friend. Neat. This goes here. This is like that. This is like this. You're like, what the heck is he doing? He should have done this before. I should have done this before, but there. That's that. There. 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 These two go here. This goes like... Yeah, kind of like that. This goes here. Oh, yes. Oh, now I'm really confused. All right, you're like, what the heck are you talking about? You'll see. You'll see. That's his. That goes here. That's his. That's his. All right. Think. Alright, we're going to do... First, we will do what I think is his. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think those are his 6. It just happened to be that there were 6 there. Then we're going to do that. That. We'll do this there. This goes here. Here, here. That goes with that. Then this. That'll be last. We'll do this section next. There. Alright, at least we got them in sections now and I can pull. Let's start with his cards. Now, actually, before we do his cards, let's go here. We're going to do one card that I graded for a friend. He doesn't even know I did. This is for Shane. He is a big Ricky Waters fan. If you've been watching these videos, you know that Ricky Waters is his guy. He buys a lot of Ricky Waters cards. We grade a lot of Ricky Waters cards for him. I bought this 1991 Upper Deck, Action Pack. I don't have a... Here, there we go. Bought this 91 Action Pack set for the Brett Favre. I was trying to get the Brett Favre, and it had a Ricky Waters rookie in it as well. 91 Action Pack Ricky Waters update. So, knowing that these don't get graded well, I was like, I don't care. I'm going to send it in and then give it to him and see what happens. So, he gets a near mint 7. Now, that is exactly what we got. Man, the lighting is terrible again. There we go. We'll do it with that. We're very dark, guys, but you can see the card's good. It's a 7. That's exactly what I got on my Brett Favre the first time I sent in the action-packed Brett Favre. And so I bought another set to send in a second one, hoping to get better. And then this is what we got from this one. I know the action packs are hard because they peel off of the thing. This is all like glued over, and it's a fat card. It's why it's a fat. But I don't know. I don't think it's a 7. But they've been grading us really hard lately. So 7 for Ricky Waters for Shane. Now, one thing I'll say is, last time, our 5th shipment, we did not have a lot of new stuff. It was mostly old stuff. And we only got 4 10s. I suspect to get more than 4 10s today. We have to get more than 4 10s based on what we have going on here. So, man, I'm looking at his thing, and this is a lot of good stuff. I don't even know what order to do them in. They're so good. But this one is a Patrick Mahomes. It's 2022, so it's not a rookie. Extra points, franchise favorites. I'm not even 100% sure this is his or mine. I will double check, but I think this is... Actually, I think this one's mine. But then he only has 5. So maybe he has another one in here somewhere. So we're going to open this one because we've already done it. But I do believe this one actually is mine, not his. So it's at a $2.99. I just sent it in because it is a Patrick Mahomes fairly new card. Pulled this myself in 2022 when I was breaking. It's a numbered Patrick Mahomes at a Gem 10. So that has some value, I believe. We'll see how that pans out. But good. Starting off with 10s. We like 10s. 10s are good. That was the easiest one to decide to do because of the... because it wasn't a rookie. The rest are a little harder. But we'll do the Jerry Rice. This is a Jerry Rice. It's not a rookie. So that's why I did this one next. Is a 87 Topps Jerry Rice. It's in very good condition. Check out those corners. It's very nice. It's gotta be, just because I know how hard they are on the older cards, it's gotta be at least an 8. Hoping for a 9. Maybe a 10. Holy shit. There you go, sugar. How about that? Jerry Rice, Gem Mint 10. Whew. Wow. Okay. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Nice. All right. I knew that was a good one, but I didn't think we'd be getting a 10. All right. Everyone knows this card from the back. Bo. I'm waiting to do my sorting cards to pull this card. I have this in set. I want to get this graded for myself, but this one was sent to me by Sugar. And so it's the 1990 score, Bo Jackson. This is one of the most famous cards from the 90s, and it is a near mint 8. Near mint 8. Yeah, and I didn't think that this one was bad by any means, but it just felt, I don't know, when I look at a scorecard, it just doesn't ever feel mint. They never feel mint to me. But this one, I mean, it's nice. It is really nice. But apparently not as nice as that Jerry Rice. But still, an 8, can't complain. I was going to say can't complain about that, but you can't complain about an 8. All right, so here we go. We got a Rookie of the Year contenders, Patrick Mahomes. This is 2017 Patrick Mahomes Rookie of the Year contenders. Near mint 8. Now, he does a lot of looking over these cards before he sends them to me. I wonder if he saw that this was going to get an 8 and still said, I'd rather it. A lot of the times, and we've had these conversations, he knows they're not getting a 10. He just wants them slabbed because of the cards they are, and I'm the same way. And he doesn't want them to get any worse. So, slab it. Let them give me an 8, and now it doesn't get any worse. And I'm the same way. So here we got an SP Authentic Travis Kelce rookie. 2013 SP Authentic Travis Kelce. Gem Mint 10. Nice. Let's fucking go. We've already gotten 3 10s, 2 of which for Sugar. Sugar knows what he's doing. That man is a boss. I need to get him to start finding me cards. Alright, so this is the one that I'm most, from Sugar, most excited, interested to know. It is a Shaquille O'Neal Gold Diamond Stars. You look at the back. The back is all gold, serial number 269. I looked at this and I was like, okay, it is clearly not a 10. It is in good condition, but they're going to not be okay with a little bit of that shipping and stuff. But I wonder how good he could get on this. 96 scoreboard 2K gold Shaquille O'Neal LA Diamond Stars. Excellent near mint 6. Now I believe this is one of the ones we had a conversation on where he said he knew that it wasn't going to get a high grade, if I remember right. But he just wanted it sealed so it didn't get damaged anymore. I don't know if he thought it was going to be as low as a 6, though. But sometimes, like I did it, I sent in Allen Iverson rookies, and I was like, this is going to be a 5, and that's okay. And then come back a 6, so I was like, yeah, it's better than I thought. So maybe that's how he felt about this card. But still, a Shaquille O'Neal Diamond Gold, Diamond Stars 23 karat gold card. Now sealed. I think that's pretty cool. Even at a 6. Nice. All right. So those are his 5. I feel like he has another one in here somewhere. We'll find it. Next, we have 2 of my cards. This one hurts a little. It's a Cameron Meisner. It's just his base card. It's just for me. It's one of my guys. If you guys watch my mailbox content, you'll know that this is one of the guys that I'm looking for autograph cards of his. They're a little pricey right now, but he just got sent down yesterday. He got sent down to the minors. I had a opening day bet on him. This card went because on opening day, this guy apparently played for us a couple times last year. I didn't even notice. Opening day, he came in, and in the bottom of the 9th inning, I believe, it was the bottom of the 9th inning. We were down, or it was a tie ball game. It was a tie ball game, bottom of the 9th inning, about to go to extra innings, and he hit a solo bomb to end the game. I think that's the case. Either way, he hit a home run to end the game. We might have been down by 1, and it was a 2-run shot or something. But we were like ecstatic. And this guy instantly became our guy because of that moment. Shane said that we were so excited. He's a Twins fan, as you know. He's not a Rays fan, so he likes making fun of us for our shitty team. But he said that guy won't even be on your team by the All-Star break. And I didn't believe he would be either, but I made the bet with him. We made a bet, and the All-Star break's only a couple of weeks away, and he got sent down yesterday. I got so close to winning that bet. But 2025 Cameron Meisner rookie card from Topps, mint 9, which is what I expected. Not because I thought there was anything wrong with the card, just because I'm not lucky to get a 10, and a mint 9 on a Cameron Meisner card makes it a pointless card. Pretty much a useless card. But that's okay. The other card in the same vein, I pulled when we did What's in the Box Wednesday Mosaic Football. It is a Graham Barton. He was our first round pick last year. He's a center. These cards don't have any real value to them. Center. Mosaic. It's not super rare. It's the first tier of variations. But he is a Buck rookie, and he does have to go up my Buck rookie wall. So I thought if there's a chance I could pull a 10 on this, mint 9. Still goes up there as a mint 9. We just got to see if we can find a better card in the future. But yep, we're gonna go with that. Mint 9, just like the Meisner. Makes me sad. All right, the next 2 were gifts from Shane, prospects, big name prospects, first Bowman cards. He pulled, he had extra, he gave me one. Max Clark, it's just a paper prospect. Again, probably not worth anything unless it 10s, or if it 9s and he becomes the greatest player in the history of baseball. But we'll see how that happens. Max Clark, high prospect. Here we go. 23 Bowman Crow, first Bowman, Gem Mint 10. Yes, that's what we're looking for. Looking for that. And as much as I like that, I'm hoping the next one is also 10, because if it's not, then I would have liked to flip-flop that. Max Clark is nice, but I much would have rather it on the Jack Caglione, who's now is a first Bowman. Same thing, 2023 Bowman. Now up and just hit his first home run, I believe. 2024 Bowman here. Max Clark, Gem 10. Nice. Good job, Shane. Thank you, sir. 2 Bowman, first Bowman paper of the top prospects, both gemmed 10. I'll hold on to those for a while. Alright, guys. Next, we're going with the draft picks. These are Bowman. Oh, that's not that. These are Bowman. First, well, not necessarily first Bowman, but Bowman University NFL players now. Okay, so this is the order we're going in. There. Before that was there. All right, see how we did. Now the first one I don't think was the best pick. I have some up here still that could have went but did. Nope, I pulled them all down. But there's still some that could have went. They're over there. I got to reorganize. But the first one I sent ended up not going in the first round. It's James Pierce. It was a first Bowman. But it's James Pierce. He's also the only one that I don't know what team he's on. I knew it. I did know. But James Pierce Jr., Edge, Tennessee. Oh, he was a first-round pick. He was number 26, though. He should have went higher, is what I feel. But he did go in the first round, and he is an Atlanta Falcon. Atlanta Falcons first-round pick. So this guy will be playing against the Bucks for years to come. And we got a 24 Bowman U Chrome James Pierce Mint 9. All right. If I'm going to get 9s out of these, some 9s and some 10s, I'd rather the 9s first. The further they go down, the more better the card. All right, so next we have Luther Burden. This one was not a first-round pick, but he got drafted to the Bears. A lot of people think that he's going to be playing the slot in Chicago, where Ben Johnson is now coaching. That's where Amon-Ra St. Brown became so popular that he could theoretically, even over Romaduzzi or with them having DJ Moore and drafting Courtland Loveland in the first round, they think that he could have an amazing career there in Chicago. Really depends on Caleb Williams, honestly, I think. But 24 Bowman Chrome U, Luther Burden, Mint 9. All right. That's 2. If these all come back 9s, I'll be a little disappointed. But like I said, if I'm going to get 3 10s and 4 9s, I'd rather get the 4 9s first. We'll see how this goes, though. Matthew Golden. This was the guy at the time I was hoping the Bucks were drafting in the first round. Now they drafted Emeka Egbuka instead of Golden, and Golden went after him to the Green Bay Packers. And I have since decided that they made the right pick. I would have rather Booker than Golden, but at the time, plus this is one of the ones that isn't a first Bowman. I made a mistake. I should have never sent this card, but he is a first round pick. This is his 2024 Bowman Chrome Gem Mint 10, because it's not a first moment, I don't have any problem getting rid of this card. So once I get selling, hopefully some Packer fan will pick that up. All right, so Amari Hampton, this one, he went to the Chargers. He's playing there. A lot of people think that he's going to be the guy for them. Others think that because Najee's there, he's going to be majorly stunted this year. We'll see how that plays out. But Hampton from NC, first Bowman, Gem Mint 10. That's good. I like the skill positions getting 10s. I like the running backs and the quarterbacks getting 10s. So, and then here's the guy, Ashton Jeanty, high draft pick to the Raiders, first Bowman. Honestly, even though there are two I'm doing after these because they're quarterbacks, this is the one I want the 10 the most, which means it's a 9. Because of the 3, I think this is the only one that has the best chance of actually being successful. I don't think there's any chance that Jeanty isn't successful in the league. So this would be like, a Bijan or, over the last few years. And like I said, because it was the one I wanted the most, that's the 9. That makes me sad. All right. Of the two quarterbacks, this is Jackson Dart. Again, not a first Bowman, but he went in the first round. He went to the Giants. I'm hoping for good things from him as a secondary Giants fan. My family are all Giants fans. I don't have a lot of faith in this, but we'll see how it pans out. And that is a mint 9. Definitely need to get rid of that one before he fails. And then finally we got Cam Ward again, no first moment. I really didn't pay enough attention. I sent the Jeanty with the first moment, the Burden with the first moment, the Pierce with the first moment, and the Hampton with the first moment. But I screwed up with the Golden, the Dart, and the Ward. Now, knowing Ward was going to be the first pick, I don't think I would have mattered. I would have sent it anyway. But we got Cam Ward, number 1 overall pick, Gem Mint 10. Very nice. Of the two quarterbacks, that's the one you want as a 10, especially if you don't care and they're you're going to get them. If you're going to get rid of them, if you're keeping it, if you're going to keep Jackson Dart because he's a Giant, then I would have rather that the 10. But all right, guys, let me take this next stack and put them in an order. I think one of those might be the other sugar card. Sugar, yes please. All right, we're going to do that, then that, then that, then that, then that. But before we do that, let's do these. We're going to, instead of doing the rookies, we're going to do the veterans. These are veterans rookie cards. So starting with an Amon-Ra St. Brown Prism rookie. This is one I pulled myself again. 2021 Prism Amon-Ra St. Brown Mint 9. That one would have been real nice to get a 10. All of these would be real nice to get a 10, but when I look at something like that, it's Prism, so there's no better rookie. It's Amon-Ra. I need to get rid of it now because he's about to fall off with Johnson gone. All right, so this is a Jalen Hurts Prism Black from. It's not a real Prism Black. It's from Chronicles. I mean. This is one of the 2 types of cards you were looking for in Chronicles in 2020. It was that or the Dynagons. We did the Dynagon Jalen Hurts, and it came back a 7, I believe. We also did the Justin Herbert, and it also came back a 7. Was it a 7 or was it a 9? Maybe it was a 9. Either way, anything less than a 10 is probably pointless because the Chronicles set is so... rookie heavy. It's not expensive. It's not considered a great rookie to have. But a Gen 10 Black Prism for Jalen Hurts probably draws some interest. So I'm pretty happy with that as a card that I'm happy to get rid of. All right, this one, again, no, this is not his, so maybe they are both mine. This is, again, Chronicles XR Jamar Chase rookie. It's from the same stuff. These are things we pulled. 2021 Chronicles, which means it doesn't have a lot of value to it. It's just if it comes back at 10, then there is some mint 9. As a mint 9, it's a Jamar Chase rookie. I'm sure I can still get some value from it. I don't know that I get the whole thing back. And then this is just a base Illusions Jamar Chase. It's just he's the best receiver in football right now, and any rookie you can get. Ooh, it even says retail. I wonder what that means. I should look into that because I got this out of a jumbo box. I wonder if that's considered retail. Either way, it's a 10. We do like Jamar Chase 10 rookies, so that's nice. And that's the veterans. Now on to the rookies. If you've been watching the What's in the Box Wednesdays, I opened some, like you saw the Bowman stuff for the rookies, pre-rookies. Now these are last year's rookies. I opened some Mosaic and some Topps Chrome, and that's what this is. So this is Topps Chrome Football. Xavier Worthy pink. He has a chance, especially if Rice doesn't start the season, if it takes him a little to get going, he has a chance to be really big for them this year. I figured I needed to get it graded, get a 10, fingers crossed, and get rid of it before he turns out being nothing. We'll see how that pans out. But we got the 2024 Chrome Xavier Worthy 1974 Topps Football Pink Refractor Gem Mint 10. Very nice. Very nice. My 10s are way over. Yeah, we definitely have to do the system where I'm sending at least 3 rows of this and 2 rows of that, because the number of 10s, the sheer number of 10s I've gotten compared to previous the previous break is insane. We only had 4, and I've got more 10s than I have 9s just in the stack right here of these two. Everything we've opened so far, aside from the Ricky Waters or Sugar stuff, all my stuff, it's 10s and 9s. We haven't got anything less, and there's one more 10 than there is 9. So, and that's because I'm doing all the newer stuff first. After the next 4 cards, we're going into the old stuff. And any 10 is great, but probably won't get a single 10 there. All right, this one is veteran. Shouldn't have been opened here. Should have been opened before, but it's a die-cut select Josh Allen from 2022 Silver Prism. I don't have a lot of hope for this one, but at the same time, if it does pull a 10, it's a card that I have no problem getting rid of. And with him being an MVP, I feel like I can make something out of it. It is a mint 9. Still, I do feel like that one sitting on a board at a convention is nice. It's pretty. It's better than me just having Chronicles cards or stuff like that. All right, so here we are. The rookie quarterbacks, that's what's next. Bo Nix. This is a Topps Chrome rookie Bo Nix. Gem Mint 10, nice. I'm really I opened that one first, but now that I think about it, the 2 of the next 3 cards are inserts, and that was a base. That is the card that I want second most. I should have opened them in a different order, but this is the Caleb Williams all etched Topps Chrome. This is the one I should have opened first, just because it's the insert. It's not it's not as good as having his base card, I feel. So this one's a mint 9. Again, I'd rather that be the mint 9 than the Bo Nix. So that's pretty cool. I'm very happy that one came back the 9. Not very happy. That's kind of ridiculous, but And then I'm going to switch it up. This is the one I was going to do last, but it is also an all etched, and it's Jaden Daniels. It was last because it was the big name, and I may be right. This might be the most valuable one as a 10 because it's Jaden Daniels, but it is the all etched version. So there's a Gem 10. That's nice. I'll take that. But honestly, based on my feeling that the base is better than the insert, the Caleb Williams rookie base, the Bo Nix, probably should have been second, my previous one, and then this should have been the one I'm opening here. Hoping for a 10 on this and a big year from Caleb Williams. We got it. 10 Caleb Williams. So the only one that didn't come was a Caleb Williams insert. I'm very, very fine with that. All right. We take a second to put these in order. I think I'm happy with that order for my final 4. Let's look at these. There. Let's put those together. There. That goes here. There. All right, there we go. Open them in this order. What are we doing? We're doing baseball. Baseball between 87 and I'd say 91 is what we've got here. So I'm going to start with a Hall of Fame rookie, Jim Thome. Jim Thome, we got this straight out of my factory set. We have done very roller coastery on my factory set. We got the number 1. We got the 10 Nolan Ryan tri-picture card as a 10. But then in that same set, we got a Griffey rookie as an 8, a Maddox rookie as an 8, Randy Johnson rookie as an 8, and I'm saying 8s, but they may have been 7s, So we've gone it's gone back and forth, sometimes great, sometimes not so great. Let's see how it pans out here. 1992 Jim Thome gold hologram. I don't know what gold hologram we're talking about, but okay. Holy cow, Gem Mint 10. Yes. Wow. Yes. Yes. Didn't expect to keep getting 10s. Really did not expect to keep getting 10s. I thought we had gotten our last 10. I really did. All right. Then we have another Hall of Famer. Another one pulled out of the completed set. No, we have not done this set yet. This one was bought on Whatnot. Came in a one-touch. It is a 91 Upper Deck Chipper Jones near mint 8. That's our first 8, but like we said, this is where we're going to be getting 8s and 7s. We knew that. I would have liked more from this Chipper Jones, but I have another one when we get back to sorting cards, which hopefully we can get back to soon. I really want to get back to it. So much going on over there. All right, this one we opened on What's in the Box Wednesday. There's no reason that this should be sent. It's not his rookie. It's not a great, but it's Bo Jackson, and we send Bo Jackson. I think 88 is about where I draw the line. I don't see any reason to be sending 89, and that's for everyone I say it for. Bonds, McGuire, Nolan Ryan. The only one still worthy sending at that point is Don Mattingly. But once you hit 89 tops or 89, I got to think about 89. I might send the 89 scores. But 89 Fleer, 89 Dunross, there. Yeah, no, I don't see me sending any Bo Jacksons, but 88 is where I still send them for now. So we got the 88 Bo Jackson. Pulled this out of the box ourselves. Mint 9. I can't really hate on that. I don't expect to be pulling things out of a box 35 years after it's been sitting on a shelf and to be getting lots of 10s. So I can't hate on that. Granted, a 8 is not really going to do much for us. I'm sorry, a 9 is not going to do much for us. It's kind of expected. All right, this is the 85 Donruss. This has been sitting on the top row of one of these for months now, as we got the 85 a while back. In fact, our first shipment had the 85 Kirby Puckett in it. So this is our 6th shipment. That's how many shipments we went, and he kept getting pushed down, and later. So I finally sent him, knowing that this is a 7. The reason I didn't send him is the up-down. You can see the up-down centering and the chipping at top. I know that this is coming back a 7, but it's like I said earlier in the film. Sometimes you just want to send them, get the 7, get the 8, and be happy it's now encased and not going to get any worse. I like to display them as graded cards rather than display them as cards in one-touches or top loaders. So a lot of this is just getting them display worthy. All right. Next, we have the Tony Gwynn Black Gold. So this is the 3rd card we've sent from the set. We are trying to get this full set. I have a lot of them. I do not have them all. I'd say I have 9 or so of them. I think there are 33. So I will have to go hunting, whether it be single hunting or buying boxes. If I can buy, I think this is 83. Well, let's say up top. I think it's 93, I mean. Yeah, so if I buy boxes of 93 and open packs, maybe I can pull some of the ones I need. Also, they're coming back at bad grades. The Ken Griffey didn't even make it on the board. His grade was so bad. But I think they're in the 7s. And obviously I would like better than that. So upgrading as well is a thing. But these were sitting together for... I'm looking... Oh, that is on the case. Whew. These are sitting together, not the greatest protection for 30 years. It's funny how you go back that long and you just say 30 years. I don't even know if it's 30 years. It's... Oh, yeah, it'd be 32 years. So I don't expect anything more than a 7. But getting them graded is the plan, is the point. And this one came back a 9. Holy Nikes. Nice. I'm very happy with that. Very happy with that. Wow. Very happy with that. And we will... that one, I probably won't even worry about upgrading. 9 is what I'm looking for across the board. I'll probably work them all to try to get them to 9. I can't imagine putting a 10 set together. That's got to be expensive. All right, so we also decided we're sending all the 3 cards like this. I have the Jim Abbott, and the Jim Abbott came back in 7 or 8. I have the Nolan Ryan. I plan on sending the Ricky Henderson. It just hasn't gone yet. I sent this Griffey. We're going to send the Joe Montana. We're going to send the Wayne Gretzky once we get them. So that's going to be a thing. I'm going to put all of those together. These Upper Deck Tri-Picture cards, I really enjoy them. So this is just a 92 Ken Griffey gold hologram. Again, I don't know what that means, because the hologram doesn't look gold to... Oh, well, I guess it does kind of look gold to me. But I don't know if every card in the factory set is gold hologram, and that's how you're determining this was a factory set card versus a whatever. So, but this one is... Oh, thank God. I almost said it, and I didn't want to say it out loud. But of all the cards I sent, this might be the one that I wanted the 10 on the most. Not from a money standpoint, because there are cards... You know, the rookies and the first Bowmans, or the card we're going to do last, that obviously from a money standpoint I want a 10 up for. But for me, this may be the card that I wanted it on the most. Nice. Guys, this is a victory. Every single card, and there are still 10 cards left. But every single card here could come up a 7. And I still think I won. I'm still extremely happy with this. Oh my gosh. I was going to take a break. We'll talk about that at the end. All right. Next we got, this one I know. A 5. I don't see anything bad. But the other 2 cards in this set, it wasn't a set, but there were 3 cards. Cal Ripken, Dave Justice, and I don't remember who the third was. And they all came with these tickets, silver lining tickets. I'd like to see if I can get the ticket graded too. Or get a ticket and get it graded. But the other 2 cards stuck to the plastic and started bubbling up. And it was just, they were not cared for. They were not kept in the right conditions. The heat made them stick or whatever, and this was kept with them and came out of perfectly. So I sent it, but because of that, I know it's in terrible condition. I know it is. I guess that corner you can see, but I'm like, it's gonna be a 5, but it can't be a 5, can it? But so we'll see what we get. 91 Silver Star Cal Ripken hologram, 7. I'm very happy with a 7. It was sent because it shouldn't have even been a card anymore. It was disintegrating. The 2 cards that were the same type were right with it and disintegrating. And I love holograms, and that is maybe one of my favorite holograms. Yes, do I want a better version than a 7? Sure. But am I happy that that one is now encased and in good condition? Yes. Am I sad that it is the lowest grade I've gotten today except the Ricky Waters? No. No. Very happy with this. Very happy. Keep it coming. All right. The next 2 are both the same card. It is the Don Mattingly Donruss 87 Donruss. We opened an 87 box. We pulled 2 Mattingleys. I sent them both. You guys know me. I want a 10 of this. I don't expect a 10. I'm hoping one of the 2 gets a 9 maybe, and the other gets a 7 or whatever. I expect 2 8s. See how this goes. 1987 Donruss, Don Mattingly, near mint 8. Said they'd both get 8s. I just, at this point, just want a 9 on one of them. Just give me a 9. Come on. It's okay if I don't. It's not a fail if I don't. Even if this is a 7, I'm happy with the 8. 87 Donruss, Don Mattingly, 7. Okay. And that's fine. It's fine. I'm going to pull the 8 back. In fact, I'm going to pull them both back here. I want to look at them next to each other. You can see on the 7 that it has less of a bottom border. So the centering's off. Also, that top left corner is a lot more white on the 7. It's clearly obvious. If I had spent any time looking, which is one of my biggest fails, is that I don't spend time looking. I like the card and I want it encased. When I have 2 like this, if one is obviously better like this one is, I need to just send the 1 and save the money. Or save the slot. I don't save the money, I just get to send another card. Alright, now we're up to the big dogs. This is it. You're like, you have big dogs? No, I don't have big dogs. But the reason I bought the 87 Donruss is for the rookies in it. The rated rookies, these are my guys. I love rated rookie cards. 87 Donruss has 3 worth getting. Not necessarily rated. I don't know if they all have. Yeah, I think they do. 87 Donruss. They have more than 3 worth getting. 3 that we got, I should say. It's Greg Maddux, near mint 8. I was hoping for a 9, but near mint 8 makes sense. With this black border, it is really difficult. I have the 87 update Greg Maddux that we've sent already, and that one came back a 7. So the 8 is an upgrade in that sense. All right, the next 2 are the same card. 2 of the same card, and it is the Mark McGwire rated rookie. We'll see if either one of these, I'm thinking the same as the Mattingly. We're going to get an 8 and we're going to get a 7. So if either one of these can sneak a 9 for me, that would be great. 87 Donruss, Mark McGwire, 7. All right, well, there's a 7. I guess that corner. See, when these things hit 7, there's no no amount of getting your money back on a 7. That's just these are probably be able to sell for $3 to $5 maybe. All right, so at least the 8, 2 7s again. Am I disappointed? Yeah, a little bit disappointed. This one doesn't look bad, but you know, it's clearly not a 10. I'll give it that, but I don't know. It's a 7. Okay, but last one of these is the Bo Jackson. If I got the 2 7s on the Maguire because they're going to give me the 9 on the Jackson, oh my gosh. How did I not see that? Or did I see it and I've already forgotten about it and said I don't care? I'll take it as a 7. All right, so best case scenario, this is a 7. It's an 8. All right, at least I got the 8 on the Jackson. Would have been nice to get the 8 on the the Maddox, Maguire, Maddox, the Jackson, and 1 Maguire. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers. Now, these are the 3 cards we're waiting for the most. Three of the 4 cards we're waiting on the most. In fact, I had this one as our second to last one, but let's do it first. Because although it's cool, it is not one we were waiting on. It is the Rhea Ripley Auto. Authentic Autograph, Rhea Ripley. 2021 Women's Division, Rhea Ripley, Roster Autographs Purple. And I don't think I did the auto. I think I just did the card. And it got a 6. Wow. Now it's clear that it's a little banged up. But a 6? I mean, those corners are not the best. Oh. Well, I thought we were going to go through without getting a 6 today. All right. These 3 are the ones that I'm looking forward to most, and that's because we went through a lot of trouble to get this card to get a better than, I believe, 7 is what the other one is. So we have this already. We bought the set, opened the set, pulled this card, and sent it just to beat a 7. Just to get an 8. We got the 8. All right, moved up. Now we got to try to do it and get a 9. But we definitely moved up, which means that 7 can go away. That is a win. We did that for that number jump. All right. You're like, what other 2 cards could it be? Well, the other one we talked about is this hologram here. They finally graded. Oh, you know what? I bet Sugar's other card is one of the 3 in here. We'll see what 3 cards didn't get graded. That's going to make me sad. So we sent this card, not this one, but another version. It's over there. And it didn't get graded. It came back, card inside like that. They said it was miscut. And it didn't say miscut. It just said wrong size or something like that. I was like, that's weird. We pulled it out of a pack ourselves. So I sent it a second time, and it came back exactly the same way. So then I sent this one, wondering if this too would come back. Because we've seen this card graded on eBay. We know they grade it, but then this one came back. So that card is clearly not cut right. We do have another one up here, right there. If I send that one in and it comes back graded, I told Sugar that I would give him one because the one that came back weird cut is his. So we want to get one graded for Sugar. But this one, 1991 Upper Deck Barry Sanders Grain Breaker Hologram, near mint 8, which is what I expected. That's pretty much what I expected from it. I can't complain about that. Now, the final card. You're like, what is the final card? The final card is a Prism rookie Caitlin Clark. We pulled this. We had nothing for What's in the Box Wednesday. Went to the store and they had 2 blaster boxes of WNBA. So I bought them because I had nothing else to open. And we pulled 1 Prism Caitlin Clark rookie and we sent it. It's a 2024 Prism Caitlin Clark WNBA Mint 9. That was the one we needed the 10 on. Still, I'd like to see what a Mint 9 goes for, and honestly, I may stick it in my safe and just let it sit there unless I get a 10. I mean, I may buy some more blasters, send another one, and if I can get a 10, shift it. But just having this card, that's a pretty big... It was a pretty big pull. It's a pretty big deal. It would have been nicer if it was a 10, obviously, but what can you do? All in all, that... Oh, we're not done, guys. You're like, wait, well, you said you were done. No, we're done after we see what didn't grade. So, first thing that did not grade was extra card did not process. Oh, okay, so the first thing is, this is the certificate of authenticity for this. Or, now I remember, it's a certificate of authenticity for this. This one says, needs DSA DNA no grade voucher, no holder, do not grade. Would not, that's his 6th. They would not grade this Skybox Auto. Oh no, this Diamond Stars. This is for this. So they didn't not grade any cards. They did. They put this card, which is the authenticity for this, together. I mean, they pulled it and graded the card. And then this certificate of authenticity, this is the only card they did not grade. And they're saying that they're not taking the certificate of authenticity as authentic. Return needs PSA DNA, no grade voucher, no holder, do not holder. But I thought that sending it to them, they were verifying. I'm very confused. Unless I have to pay. I have to pay for the autograph, maybe? Like, very confused because Sugar didn't want it autographed grade. He just wanted a, and this one isn't an autographed. It's fake. And that's probably what it is. So he didn't want an auto grade. He just wanted a card grade. But they're not, when they do that, I guess they're authenticating. I don't know. But that's the one card. At least it was one card, not 3 cards. But yes, that's why he only got 5, because one of his cards did not get graded. So I'm going to have to contact them and say, what do I need to do to get this graded? It says needs PSA DNA. So what do I need to do to get this? Do I have to pay for a different tier? Do I have to... And we'll figure that out. We'll talk to Sugar and we'll figure out how that gets done. But there we go. That's his 6th card. Now I know how that's done. Perfect. All right, guys, and that is our What's in the Box Wednesday. I have nothing planned for next Wednesday, but unlike last Wednesday where we didn't do anything, I'd like to think I'll have something by next Wednesday. I do have a box of Skybox down there, but I want to wait a little longer before we do that again. So I'll run and get a couple blaster boxes of something for next Wednesday if I don't buy something between now and then. Payday is this Friday, so maybe on Friday I will buy something and hopefully it'll be here in time. Or maybe I'll buy something and when it's not here in time I'll buy blasters and whatever I bought will be for the following Wednesday. But either way, What's in the Box Wednesday, we're going to continue. We're just not going to continue with the grading for a little while. I want to get a couple things caught up. With these two coming in, both of the cards, I have $2,000 credit cards that I use back and forth. Both of them are currently maxed out because of this shipment. And I want to pay at least one of them down before I put the next shipment in and then pay the other one down and then, get the cycle going. But I have other stuff that I have to do. I've just got a pod for the house and I've got a new $300 a month payment on that. And so we're gonna figure out stuff. I'm not gonna stop content. I'm just gonna slow down on this and maybe even take the time to get some other cards up here and figure out what we're doing. But I will see you guys in the next video, which will be some mailbox stuff or sorting.